Have you ever wanted something so intensely that it seemed to get farther away the more you longed for it? Welcome to the world of the law of attraction, where sometimes, in order to receive what you want, you first need to let go. As paradoxical as it sounds, this concept is fundamental to achieving your dreams. In this video, I'm going to explain how this apparent contradiction works and how it can help you transform your life. I was skeptical myself at first, thinking that the law of attraction was just a myth. But when I learned how to apply it correctly, everything took a positive turn. Today I'll tell you how I did it, and at the end of the video, I'll share techniques backed by science that have helped me manifest my desires. If you find value in this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to always stay in the loop. Let's get started. Maybe you've heard that your thoughts create your reality. Although it may seem like just an inspirational phrase, there are more and more scientific studies that support this idea, suggesting that our thoughts and emotions have the power to influence our experiences. So let's delve into the science behind the law of attraction. First, the power of positive thinking. A study from the University of California showed that optimistic people are 76% more likely to achieve greater well-being. This doesn't seem coincidental. Our thoughts act like magnets, attracting similar experiences. But beware. It's not just about thinking nice thoughts all day. This is where the concept of point attraction comes into play, where our emotions act as a frequency that the universe seems to return, in the form of experiences. On a personal level, every month I write my goals on a whiteboard. And I have noticed that those months when I write down my goals, I achieve them more often. When I don't, those goals don't seem to magically come true. Coincidence? I don't think so. In fact, I challenge you to try it. Write down a specific goal in a visible place. Watch what happens over the next few months. An important tip: keep your goals private. Studies suggest that when we share our goals, our brains feel the same satisfaction, as if we have already achieved those goals, which detracts from our motivation to accomplish them. This process of focusing on our goals is not magic. Neuroscience indicates that when we direct our attention to something, we activate the reticular activation system in our brain. That basically acts as a filter that helps us notice opportunities and details that we would otherwise overlook. Dr. Joe Dispenza, an expert in neuroscience, suggests that we can reprogram our mind to align it with our desires, as if we were the programmers of our own reality. Now, it's not just about sitting back and waiting. The law of attraction doesn't work like a magic wand. Rather, it acts like a GPS that shows you the way. But you have to drive the car. The secret is to combine thoughts and emotions with concrete actions. Just like in a recipe, you can have the best ingredients, but without mixing them and cooking them, you won't have a complete dish. A key technique in this process is emotional detachment, which does not mean to become cold or indifferent, but to release our expectations, to open space for new opportunities. It is like opening the windows of a room to let fresh air in. If you cling too much to a desire, you generate resistance, which can push away precisely that which you want to attract. Carl Jung, famous psychologist, explained it this way: what you resist persists. What you accept transforms. If we release that attachment, we also release the blocked energy, allowing our desires to come true. Think of a balloon filled with helium. If you hold it tightly, it stays with you, but it cannot rise. Instead, if you let go, the balloon can fly. Let's practice a little visualization exercise to let go of attachment. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Imagine that you are holding a butterfly in your hands. Admire its colors and delicacy. Now, open your hands and allow the butterfly to fly away, light and free. Do you feel that sense of relief? That's the power of detachment. Many famous people have used this technique to achieve their goals. One example is Jim Carrey, the well-known actor and comedian. Before he was famous, Carrey used to visualize himself succeeding. He even wrote himself a check for $10 million for services as an actor. He kept it in his wallet and visualized it daily. But here's the catch: he didn't obsess about it. He trusted the process. If he kept working hard, and just before the date he had written the check, he received an offer for $10 million. Coincidence? Maybe. But definitely interesting. This detachment technique is also effective in love relationships. Have you noticed that people are often attracted to those who seem less interested? This is because the lack of attachment emits an energy of security and self-confidence that is extremely attractive. As Marilyn Monroe once said, "If you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best." In other words, when you don't cling desperately to someone, you project security and self-esteem, which makes you more attractive. Here's a simple trick to try. Every time you feel anxious about an outcome, repeat to yourself, "This," or something better. This phrase helps you remember that even if you want something badly enough, the universe might have an even better plan for you. With this mindset, you allow what you really need in your life to manifest. Now, let's move on to the power of gratitude and its ability to attract abundance. Imagine your mind is a garden, and every thought is a seed. Gratitude acts like a fertilizer, transforming even the most arid soil into fertile ground. When we are grateful, we raise our vibrational frequency and emit an energy of abundance that attracts positive experiences. Robert Emmons, a pioneering researcher in the study of gratitude, found that people who practice gratitude regularly feel more optimistic, sleep better, and enjoy healthier relationships. Gratitude not only makes us feel good, it also changes our brain. According to studies from Indiana University, gratitude increases activity in the area of the brain related to decision-making, which helps us make choices that are more aligned with our goals. You want to start practicing gratitude? Here's a challenge. For the next week, find at least 3 things to be grateful for each day, and try to find different things each day. It can be something as simple as enjoying a cup of coffee, seeing a sunrise, or receiving an unexpected smile. The key is not just to list things, but to really feel the gratitude. The next step is to learn to visualize. Creative visualization is a technique that has been used by Olympic athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and many other people to achieve their goals. Visualizing is not just imagining what you want. It is creating a complete experience in your mind. Albert Einstein once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." When we visualize in detail, our brain reacts as if we were living it. If you want to try creative visualization, follow these steps. Find a quiet place, relax, and begin to imagine your goal. Don't just visualize the accomplishment. Experience the thrill of having achieved it. Feel the satisfaction and joy of having reached that goal. And practice regularly. Visualization not only helps you stay focused, it also reduces stress and improves your mood. Finally, let's talk about how to align our actions with our intentions. Having positive thoughts is important, but without action, those thoughts remain ideas. Imagine you want to improve your health. It's not enough to visualize it. You must act. Join a gym, buy healthy food, and start behaving like a person who takes care of his health. A good example is the Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps, who used visualization as part of his mental training, imagining each race in detail. This not only gave him confidence, it mentally prepared him for success. The key is to act as if you are already the person you want to be. Your actions will reinforce your thoughts and increase your conviction that you can make it. Ultimately, remember that obstacles are also part of the process. As you get closer to your goals, sometimes difficulties arise that can feel like trials. Richard Branson, the entrepreneur, said, "Obstacles are just opportunities in disguise. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow." The next time you face a difficulty, change your perspective and ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Forgiveness is another essential tool. Imagine that your emotions are like a river and resentment are rocks that block the flow. Forgiving others, and even yourself, releases that energy and allows you to move towards your goals. It is not just a gift to others. It is an act of personal liberation. In short, the law of attraction is not magic. It is a tool that helps us focus our energies and actions on our goals. Every thought, every word, and every action are seeds that you sow in your reality. Cultivate positive thoughts, act with intentionally, and align your actions with your goals. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The only person you are meant to be is the person you choose to be." If you made it this far, repeat, "I attract abundance into my life." Remember to subscribe and share this video so others can also benefit from this knowledge. See you next time, where we will continue to explore the power of the mind. and how to manifest a full and meaningful life.